Hi guys, it's Ice, and today I'm doing an unboxing video because Gama got me a new tablet. Yay! So, of course the first thing I'm gonna do is draw some art for him. Um, I'm gonna open the box very carefully because I don't want to puncture anything. I don't want anything exploding. Um, it's actually a Wacom tablet that I got from Amazon. He found it. And it was cheap for a Wacom tablet, honestly, because they're usually like $100 or more. This will actually be my very first Wacom tablet. The first one that I got was a Julian tablet, and the nib kept falling out of the pen, and that was very unpleasant. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's in this box. And I'm already excited. The first thing I see when I open this box is that they gave me a mouse pad. And it's taped to the front of the box. I tried to pull it off of the box very neatly and nicely, but I kind of failed at that because I'm a barbarian when it comes to opening things, especially when I'm very excited. So then I just said forget it and ripped everything off of it. And it's not very sturdy. It's not very thick or anything like that. It's a really thin mouse pad, but it gets the job done, so I like it. And now this is the front of the box, or the back of the box. I don't know which one. Front. I think that's the front of the box, and the other is the back. So now this is where the actual tablet is. Yay, I'm so excited. And I love boxes that just open up like that. It's just so great. So neat and easy. So this is what the inside of it looks like. The tablet is barely packaged, to be honest with you. I got a cord, and I'm going to explain what those little things are later. And there's the pen, and there's the booklet, I guess. And in my other tablet box, there was something in the bottom, so that's why I checked the bottom under the little cardboard piece. So the first thing, obviously, that we're going to look at is the tablet. Yay, and it comes with this little piece of paper. Everything is in Japanese. I think that's just the model number and stuff. But yeah, everything is in Japanese, and I can't read kanji for anything in the world, so forgive me. I flipped through the book and then said, okay, whatever. Um, and the tablet is like green and black, so I'm excited to see how the surface feels and everything. It's nice and smooth and flat. The little green part where my finger is, that is where you put the pen, right there where it says Wacom. And that's for storage purposes. It came with a little black paper band on it for some reason. Didn't know what that was. I checked to make sure it wasn't anything I needed, and then I just ripped it off because why? um, and it's nice and lightweight and sleek and smooth, and I like the design of it. It did not come with programmable buttons like my other one. It's called the One by Wacom. I'd never heard of that tablet before, but moving on. So these cords that I have in my hand, well, the one cord, it plugs the tablet up to your computer. The pen itself is wireless. It doesn't have to be plugged up to anything. Apparently there's no batteries required. And one part is the USB, and the other part is the part that goes into the tablet. But I'm not going to plug it up into my computer until I have read the instructions. So now we're going to look at the pen. This is the pen before I've taken all of the protective stuff off of it. It says Wacom on the side. It's got the little green part on it, and the back on some tablets is an eraser, but on this one it's not. It's probably not. The nib is nice and small. It's not very sharp and pointed like my other tablet, and I'm hoping that this one won't be falling out anytime soon. I also felt that on my old tablet, because the nib was so sharp, that it was actually scratching my tablet. So I'm hoping this won't happen. And so now we're moving on to the nibs. That's what these little black things are in this bag, and there's a little metal piece in there. I'm going to show you what that is. You see there's a hole right there. you take that and you pinch it together to pull the nib out of the pen, and then you can put those black pieces in there as replacements. So that's what that is. Now we're moving on to the manual, and it came in a little cardboard box, adorable thing, and it shows you step-by-step instructions on the front and nothing but pictures, and Japan is awesome. Here's another booklet that has actual English words in it this time. There was English, Japanese, and a couple of other languages. I did flip through it to see exactly what it said. Here's the disc with the drivers for installation on the computer. So, yeah, that's basically it. And now I'm gonna neatly put everything away where it's supposed to go, and then put all the stuff in there that I don't need back in the box. And then I'm gonna switch over to my computer so that you can see how the installation process goes and everything like that. I originally started off with the camera in the corner of the screen so that you can see me using the tablet, but I started having problems and then I felt it was unnecessary, so I just said forget it. So the screen pops up and then it asks you if you're right-handed or left-handed, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then of course you go through the agreement, and then it takes a while to load, and then it's going to ask you to restart your computer. So I restarted my computer, and when I came back, there was this little bamboo icon in the corner of my screen, and I tried to use my pen. It says draw to open, and I tried to use my pen, and it wasn't working. I guess it hadn't got connected yet. So then I went through with my mouse, and I started messing around with some of the settings. And I finally got to the options where I can change what the buttons do here, the top and the bottom button that are pre-programmed on the pen. They also had an option where every time you press the pen down to the tablet, it would make a noise. It would make a little clicking sound, and I thought that that was pretty cool. I kept going through playing with the settings because I wasn't entirely certain what I was doing. There's stuff to change the working surface, like how far you have to go to each corner of the screen to get to stuff. And I decided to test out one of the art programs that I frequently use, which is Paint Tool Sci, and it would not let me click on anything. My tablet pen moved, like I could move on the screen, but it would not let me click, it would not let me draw anything. So at first I thought that maybe it was something I had done with the settings by accident. So I went back and changed stuff and tried to, play around with it, and it still wasn't working. So I ended up having to Google that separately because there was a problem with the art program that I was using. It turns out I had to do something with the options with that. I still wasn't complaining though, because with my old tablet, as soon as I clicked on Paint Tool Sci, it would not move. Like the pen would not move at all. I had to use my mouse. It was ridiculous. So then I opened GIMP because I use GIMP to sketch in, and I wanted to see how that worked. And my pressure sensitivity was not working at all. And I had forgotten how to do that, but I actually went in with the settings and I fixed it. I got the pressure sensitivity working, and then I went to the settings on the tablet again to change it because it was writing a little too light. And if I wanted it to be lighter, then I could change the opacity in the actual program itself. And it's like, no, if I want to press lightly, I want it to feel like a real pen or pencil or whatever. So I kept playing around with the settings on my tablet until I finally got it the way I wanted it to be. Apparently, I press very softly when I'm using the tablet, so I needed to put it closer to the firm end of the settings bar. The eraser, however, was an entirely different story. In order to get a nice, clean erase, I had to go in with the mouse. Because with the tablet, I had to press really, really, really hard to get it to erase completely. So I may have to go back later and change the settings on my tablet to completely firm. And then I finally got Paint Tool Psi to work after I had gone in and changed the digitalizer settings. And the pressure sensitivity wasn't really working on that either. And I played around with it, and I finally got that working. I don't even remember how I did it, to be honest with you. And then I played around with the line art layer because I've always wanted to draw my lines like by hand, but I wanted the lines to I wanted to be able to manipulate the lines after I had put them down. So line art layer is perfect for that. And my only concern is that if I don't draw fast enough, then there'll be too many dots to to control. And if you don't use Psi, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's it's actually pretty great for mouse users to use the line art layer when doing line art. And then I started making small little like tick mark strokes. And if you do that enough times, I don't know if it's the tablet or if it's Paint Tool Psi that will say down. Like it will literally not draw anything. It'll just say down. Like if you tap it too quickly and don't drag on it far enough, it'll just say down. Like go down some more. And I thought that was kind of weird. It's like, don't be telling me what to do. But anyway, all in all, I actually love the tablet. There was one other program that I neglected to play around in, and that's Medibang Paint. But I'm probably gonna play around with it later after I made sure that the tablet worked in the main art programs that I actually use. I went to play around in the Bamboo app thingy, and they had this game called Free the Bird. And at first I didn't know what to do. Like I'd seen it before, but I didn't know what to do. So you basically have to make these little boxes and make it so that the ball will bounce in the right direction to hit the cage and free the bird. And it's actually kind of fun. It's just something to do if you're bored, I guess. I played a couple of levels of this, and then I was like, okay, that's enough of that, because I was getting frustrated. The bird was getting frustrated, like, bitch, you stupid. I was doing dumb shit by the end of it, but yeah, I had fun. And I really, really, really love this tablet. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching this video. And thank you for watching me fail miserably trying to save this poor bird.